So what's up, guys? Welcome back. This is your boy Adam's Link. How you doing today? Welcome to another video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you guys are watching this video from. Uh the reason why we wake up every day, the reason why we go out to also is mainly about money. Yeah. To have money to take care of ourselves, take care of our extended family, take care of our bills and everything. And also for those of you who are kind, to also have money to take care of others as well. That's the whole reason why we wake up every morning and feel like going out, feel like doing anything, or feel like just doing anything at all. That's the reason why. Money. Survivor. And to survive in this recent world, you have to have money to survive. Without money, I do not think you can survive. Without money. But how far can some people go to gain this money? There's a trending video that online recently. I saw some couple of young boys and this native doctor beating there with what looks like blood. We do not know if it's cow blood, goat blood, human being blood, or pig blood, or fowl blood, whatever blood, but it was blood. And of course, it was a canteen eating. One of the first things that comes to your mind, most definitely, based on those guys who are young guys, definitely just Yahooboys. Yahooboys is the first thing that comes to your mind. Remember, for those of you who grew up in a village like I do, there is some certain matured men then, old men who are established. They used to gossip about them that they are money ritualist. Then it was a taboo even hearing about that. Sometimes your parents will even warn you not to go close to the house. But nowadays, we have money ritualists, money among us, as our friends. And we know that they beat with blood. Oh, is it that it must be human being blood that person will be qualified to be called Ogboni? Is it that not only human being blood now it be seen, abi? Every other animal blood will be seen. Someone will say, oh, God dey, oh, I see they serve God, oh, but you know what? I have to do this extra stuff to make money. You are deceiving yourself. Stop deceiving yourself. You are not serving God. You belong to the Caesar. You belong to Caesar and just stay there. Do whatever you are doing and just be happy with that. Don't call God name in anything. There are some native doctor again will be calling God name while doing all those stuff. Bunch of lies. Well, the video is quite trendy, and if you want to see it, more of it, go over to my Telegram and you most definitely will see it. Then I want to share you a picture. This picture is also trending again, and of course it shows this lady praying, and she wore inappropriate dress to church. So someone asks, will her prayers be answered, or she needs to go back and wear a decent dress? It depends on the circumstances. Different scenario. Maybe she was on her way to meet a client, or maybe she was on her way to just do some immorality, and she saw a church. God touched him. They said, if you want to repent now. Tomorrow might be too late. So there is no hour that you cannot repent. You cannot say, oh, I am too dirty to repent. No. If you want to repent immediately. That's how I believe it. Let us, not every time we start talking about celebrities and all the rest. This is the true real life discussion. But I see how other juicy stuff as well. I'm going to talk in this video. So it doesn't really mean, don't say I'm going to wait till tomorrow to repent. When you are touched by whatever, and it tells you that, okay, you know what, you have to stop whatever you're doing, and you feel like repenting, you can repent that particular second, because you do not know what will happen in the next hour. For those of us who are religious, who believe solely in God, You know, there is no postponing repent. Repent that particular minute. As it ought, repent. Because you feel just go out now, you say, oh, let me go and wear appropriate clothes so that I can repent well. Before you reach out to house, you don't get accident and you don't buy. You die for sin. Depends. It depends, guys. But if the girl, or maybe she doesn't have any other clothes to wear, she doesn't have any. She doesn't have any means. But if she do have clothes to wear, maybe she was home, she dressed herself, say she was going to church like that, then honestly, she's deceiving herself because she have every other clothes there to cover her body. But she decided to pick the most sexiest clothes. Honestly, she's deceiving herself. She's honestly deceiving herself. We shouldn't have a way of painting it. She is deceiving herself. Well, let's move further. Let's talk about a scenario that happened to a guy recently with Nigeria police. This is not the first time we are talking about Nigeria police being very, very insensitive. Some Nigeria policemen be very, very insensitive because they lack training, and this is what they have been doing for a long time. The first advice I give to young guys, to people coming to Nigeria, is that these first people you should be extremely careful about that you will encounter mostly is the police. Just the same way, you're going to be extremely careful with the kidnappers, armed robbers, one chance. Also be careful with Nigeria police. Am I wrong for saying that? Of course, you have read the news, you have seen stories, you have seen people lose their lives. Yeah. So am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong because that's the honest truth. So be extremely careful. You are also you being careful with uh kidnappers and every other thing the same way. Still be careful with the police. So check out this guy. Although the police authorities are currently on the issue, and I pray this guy find justice. According to what he wrote recently, he said his name is Napol. He said, "I'm so tired for real. I am so tired, exhausted mentally because this had been occurring. The last time I was taken to the police station, bundled like a criminal because I use an iPhone. Today, on my way to Port Harcourt via public transport, in the middle of nowhere, we were told to park. I was searched. My WhatsApp chats were opened one by one. Every app were searched and they found nothing. Bro, in the middle of nowhere, this guy said they won't free us until we service them. We were just four guys in the Sienna and the rest women. They said 50K each. I just kept laughing because it sounded like a joke. They told the driver to leave and go, but I kept begging the driver to stay, that he can't leave us. Bro, I didn't even know our location at that moment. We stood for over 1 hour 30 minutes. I tried talking back and they handcuffed me. Bro, I'm not a criminal. They said I'm a suspect. I kept asking how. At that moment, I was so hungry. At the end, we paid 10K each. 10K for being a Nigerian youth. The funny thing is that these so-called officers were counting the money they made from extortion in front of us. Please convince me how these guys end criminal in uniform. Convince me. Someone will say, how did you dress, bro? I didn't dress anyhow. I am always dressed, I'm always neat and simple. Meaning I am not on dread. I'm bald, meaning I'm not on dread or any hairstyle that warrant suspicions. So it is an appearance thing. I'm home safe, but the question is why? But the question is in my head, why? Why? It's annoying for God's sake. I took a picture of the man that searched my phone before he collected my phone. The account number I sent the money to was a woman account number. I searched Facebook, discovered she lives at Abuja. I didn't get her names. The alias they used wasn't the official Nigeria police alias, and it had no plate number. That's the woman account of Facebook, Adoji Katrina. Then this is the man. The man refused, they didn't put any name on their clothes. That's to show you they are criminals. This man is a criminal. There's no way somebody gonna convince me it's a Nigeria police officer. It's a criminal. Who is in Nigeria police? When we have a situation where people want to survive, the reason why people join police, Nigeria police, because there is no job. They don't join police because they want to be a policeman or want to be a policewoman. They join police because they are inspired to or oppress other people. That's their dream. To grow up, go to school, primary school, secondary school, then join the police force to oppress, depress other people. That is their dream. That is what they live for. Just imagine somebody with such mentality. That is why I do not like associating myself with a policeman. I know they like their matter. I can never have a police friend. I can never. Except, no. Let me just be honest. I don't want their matter. I don't want problem. I don't want to associate with them. It's crazy, guys. Honestly. Then let's talk about Sweden. In case you want to watch the Sweden sex marathon, because they recently acknowledged that they will now be having a certain competition for sex. And it is solely open to the citizen in Sweden. But I do not know if they will open it to the rest of the world. So if they eventually open the competition, just throw it open to the rest of the world, you and your partner can participate for some certain price. You might be surprised. The first prize will go on to 1 million US dollars. The second 500. The third maybe 200. So be ready. It's very, very much up. Well, people are already speculating that it will be heard on channel DSTV channels 206. DSTV cannot hear that kind of a program, and even if they want to hear it, they won't open it to public. You will be the one to authorize it to be open, but I do not think it's ever going to open. I don't think DSTV will allow such. But if a whole country said we are recognizing sex marathon, and DSTV want to go into that country to do business, most definitely they will have to include China for that particular thing. Well, to end this video, I don't understand. For a very long time now, I think the federal government have been trying to do this, but me, I know say no go work, because me, I no go agree. They are now saying that, Pomo. They said Pomo is now dangerous. Federal government raised alarm about a dangerous virus. See, there are different types of Pomo in case you want to buy Pomo. They are the one being sold because I am a Pomo lover. They are the one being sold by market women that I don't know whether they soak it overnight. I don't like that Pomo. It's very, very soft, very, very busty. They may have soaked it, use some chemical. I don't like it. I don't buy such Pomo. I buy Pomo directly from the seller. The Pomo that is still not so big, normal Pomo from Alam. I buy it directly from the seller and I cook it myself. I cook it for, you can use, what is it called? Pressure pot to cook it and it's going to be soft. I cook it myself. So guys, thank you very much for watching. It's a boy again, Adam Slink. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Catch you next time. Peace.